The iconic performance in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly launched Clint Eastwood to international stardom and changed Western films forever. The movie earned more than $38 million worldwide, and critics now consider it one of the greatest and most influential Westerns ever made. Looking back at his six-decade career, this memorable role became the foundation of his legendary Hollywood status. Eastwood's remarkable career spans from his breakthrough in spaghetti westerns to his current age of 94. His achievements include directing 40 films with Juror No. 2 potentially marking his final directorial work. The cast of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly helped establish his early fame, but Eastwood showcased his versatility by returning to westerns with Unforgiven in 1992, a film he directed and starred in. He waited almost 30 years before leading another western with Cry Macho, which proved his lasting appeal despite his age. His transformation from the dusty landscapes of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly to courtroom dramas represents one of American cinema's most compelling success stories. Clint Eastwood rises to stardom through westerns. Clint Eastwood wasn't always the Hollywood legend we know today. He started as just another actor trying to make it big. His trip from TV cowboy to global film star stands as one of the most amazing changes in movie history. Eastwood's original success came as Rowdy Yates in the CBS Western series Rawhide back in 1959. The show gave him steady work, but he soon grew tired of his character. In Rawhide, I did get awfully tired of playing the conventional white hat, the hero who kisses old ladies and dogs and was kind to everybody, Eastwood later explained. I decided it was time to be an antihero. A chance came from an unexpected place. Late in 1963, Eastwood's Rawhide co-star Eric Fleming turned down a role in an Italian western called A Fistful of Dollars. The movie would be shot in Spain by a lesser-known director Sergio Leone. Richard Harrison, who had worked in similar films, recommended Eastwood after seeing his talent in the 1958 film Ambush at Cimarron Pass. Eastwood saw this project as his way to break free from his TV image. He took $15,000 for 11 weeks' work, plus a Mercedes-Benz as a bonus. His gut feeling paid off. A Fistful of Dollars became a milestone in spaghetti western cinema. Leone created a more lawless world than traditional westerns and challenged American stereotypes with a hero who wasn't all good. The movie's European success led to two more films. For a Few Dollars More, 1965, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966. These films became the Dollars Trilogy or the Man with No Name Trilogy. Interestingly, Eastwood's character had different names in each film: Joe, Manco, and Blondie. The first $2 films made Eastwood famous in Europe. American audiences had to wait until 1967 to see the trilogy. A Fistful of Dollars hit screens on January 18, For a Few Dollars More arrived on May 10, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly premiered on December 29. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly turned out to be the most important for Eastwood's career. The story takes place during the Civil War and features Eastwood as Blondie, the Good, Lee Van Cleef as Angel Eyes, the Bad, and Ali Wallach as Tuco, the Ugly. These three gunslingers chase after hidden Confederate gold. The movie became a soaring win, earning over $38 million worldwide and making Eastwood a major star. He ranked fifth on Quigley's Top 10 Money-Making Stars poll in 1968. Critics loved it too today. It holds a 97% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and ranks among the top 150 greatest films according to They Shoot Pictures. The movie showed how Leone had perfected his unique directing style throughout the trilogy. His trademark close-up shots against vast landscapes influenced many future filmmakers. Eastwood defines the anti-hero in American cinema. Clint Eastwood's journey from a television cowboy to the face of cinematic anti-heroes changed American film history forever. He grew tired of playing Rowdy Yates, the typical white hat hero in Rawhide, and looked for roles that would break away from traditional Western characters. His work with Sergio Leone created something new: a hero who lived in the gray areas between good and evil, rather than being purely heroic. The way Eastwood played this quiet, mysterious gunslinger changed how people saw Western heroes. I wanted to play it with an economy of words and create this whole feeling through attitude and movement, Eastwood said about his character. The less he said, the stronger he became, and the more he grew in the imagination of the audience. This simple approach worked really well. Eastwood used subtle looks and movements to say more than words ever could. Leone saw this quality in him and once said, "I needed a mask more than an actor, and back then Eastwood had only two facial expressions, with the hat and without the hat." Notwithstanding that, this seeming weakness became the character's biggest strength, as Leone created someone who spoke through presence alone. The man with no name wasn't exactly nameless. He had different names in each film. Joe in A Fistful of Dollars, Manco in For a Few Dollars More, and Blondie in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. United Artists came up with a brilliant marketing plan. They sold the trilogy under the Man with No Name brand in America, which created a whole mythology around Eastwood's character. This character broke new ground because you couldn't pin him down as good or bad. Eastwood put it simply, "I decided it was time to be an anti-hero." He could shoot bad guys in bars or hassle women, yet people still rooted for him. One critic said it best, he was a protagonist behaving antagonistically. Then this character became the blueprint for Eastwood's future roles, especially Detective Harry Callahan in the Dirty Harry series. The antihero type he created inspired countless filmmakers and actors, from Quentin Tarantino to today's superhero movies with complex main characters. Eastwood helped create his character's iconic look too. He didn't smoke, but took Leone's suggestion to use cigars as part of the character's mask. He also asked for fewer lines to keep his mystery alive, knowing that staying quiet made him more intriguing. This costume design left such a mark that countless movies, TV shows, and cosplayers have copied it. The outfit became what people picture when they think of Western antiheroes. Its influence goes beyond movies. Anyone can recognize the shape of a poncho-wearing, cigarillo-smoking gunslinger anywhere in the world. Empire magazine ranked The Man with No Name 43rd in their 2008 list of greatest movie characters, evidence of how Eastwood's portrayal changed how American movies showed heroes. Through this character, Eastwood became more than just famous. He became a cultural icon who changed how audiences saw heroism and masculinity on screen. Eastwood transitions from actor to auteur. The 52-year-old Clint Eastwood made a career-changing decision that shaped his Hollywood future in 1971. After his iconic Western roles in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, he wanted more than just acting. Eastwood and Irving Leonard, co-founder of Malpaso Productions, talked about giving him full artistic control through his first directing project before Leonard died. His debut film Play Misty for Me followed Dave, played by Eastwood, a jazz disc jockey who starts a casual relationship with Evelyn Jessica Walter, one of his listeners who keeps requesting Errol Garner's Misty. The story takes a dark turn when Dave breaks things off and Evelyn becomes a murderous stalker. He picked this psychological thriller instead of playing it safe with an action film. The script came from Jo Himes, who worked her way up from model and dancer to secretary. After 17 years of bouncing my head against the wall hanging around sets, maybe influencing certain camera setups with my own opinions, watching actors go through all kinds of hell without any help, and working with both good directors and bad ones, I'm at the point where I'm ready to make my own pictures," Eastwood said about his new role. The story moved from Los Angeles to the relaxed setting of Carmel by the Sea. Eastwood used local spots, radio stations, bars, restaurants, and his friends' houses. The cameras started rolling in September 1970. His mentor Don Siegel stayed close, even playing a bartender. The crew captured footage from that year's Monterey Jazz Festival, too. The film wrapped up $50,000 under its $1 million budget and finished several days early. This money-saving approach became one of his directing signatures. Play Misty for Me earned great reviews with an 85% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Critics like Jay Cox in Time, Andrew Saris in The Village Voice, and Archer Winston in The New York Post praised both Eastwood's directing skills and performance. Eastwood's directing approach challenged Hollywood's usual way of doing things right from the start. The quickest way to get scenes done became his trademark, quite different from directors like Stanley Kubrick, who might shoot hundreds of takes for one scene. "I have a reputation for always going with the first or second take," Eastwood said. His TV background taught him to work fast. He liked natural performances more than endless rehearsals. "The objective is to make everything sound like the first time it's said, so the only thing I can do is try to pick it up the very first time it is said." His sets stayed remarkably calm. "It's worth mentioning that a comfortable and calm environment on set matters a lot," he explained. The actors need to dive deep into their characters, and they do this best when they feel confident and secure. His gentle, efficient directing style created an interesting contrast with his tough guy screen image. Jeff Daniels, who worked on Bloodwork, said, "You know you have to be ready because it's one take, you have to hound him for a second take." Eastwood welcomed a team approach to filmmaking. "That auteur crap is exactly that," he stated. "It's an ensemble, 50, 40, 20, or however big your crew is, guys all working together." His preference for real locations over studios showed how much he valued authenticity and efficiency. Eastwood explores aging and redemption in later films. Clint Eastwood's legendary career changed direction in his later years. The quick-drawing gunslinger from *The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly* began to tackle themes of aging, regret, and redemption. His work as a director shows an artist coming to terms with mortality and questioning the masculine ideals that made him famous. Gran Torino 2008 introduces Walt Kowalski, a Korean War veteran whose prejudices start to fade after he connects with his Hmong neighbors. Eastwood's character stands as the American man as an anachronism, a reminder of an era when America made things. His screen presence commands attention at 78 years old. The story traces his path to redemption through sacrifice. The Mule 2018 dives deeper into these themes through Earl Stone, who tries to make up for his parental failures by chasing wealth. The movie presents the American dream as transparently dishonest and suggests that any heroic act in the name of the American identity will be rendered ultimately meaningless in the face of insurmountable bureaucracy. This project resonated deeply with Eastwood, who cast his daughter as a character harboring resentment toward her father. Cry Macho 2021 rounds out this unofficial trilogy about aging and redemption. The story takes place in 1979 and follows Mike Milo, a former rodeo star who must help reunite a father with his son. The film goes beyond its cross-border journey to challenge the macho image that Eastwood created with his squinting gunslinger in *The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly*. Eastwood's personal thoughts on aging shaped Cry Macho*. "One of the pleasures of my type of career is the search for things from different angles. You look at things differently now than when you were 30. You change or expand your thoughts as you get older," he said. His age of 91 gave him a unique perspective on these themes. The movie takes direct aim at machismo's empty nature. Mike Milo teaches his young companion that being macho is all about swagger and attitude, but means nothing in the end. Critic Matt Zoller-Seitz noted this as Eastwood purposefully subverting his own celebrity. Cry Macho*, marks a milestone. Eastwood sheds tears on screen perhaps for the first time, breaking away from the tough guy image he built in his Good, Bad, Ugly* days. His approach to acting remains straightforward. "I never thought of acting as an intellectual sport. You don't want to overthink something, you want it to be emotional." These films show Eastwood facing the indignities of old age with a surly, comforting growl. They offer rich insights into masculinity's limits and prove that personal growth knows no age limit. Critics debate Eastwood's legacy in modern cinema. Clint Eastwood's six-decade career, from his iconic role in *The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly* to his final directing project, has sparked passionate debates about his artistic value and cultural impact. Modern film scholars still can't agree on his contributions to cinema, yet his influence continues to shape new generations of filmmakers. Critics celebrate Eastwood's steadfast dedication to his filmmaking philosophy. He managed to keep his commitment to straightforward storytelling, economical shooting styles, and a hands-off approach with actors throughout his directing career. This consistency shows in everything from his early directorial works to recent projects like *Juror No. 2*. Film critic Peter Travers noted that Eastwood never gave in to passing industry trends. He stayed true to his authentic voice in Hollywood's ever-changing world. His no-nonsense approach to filmmaking, quick shoots with just one or two takes, became as recognizable as his Clint Eastwood Good, Bad, Ugly costume *. Critics often point to Eastwood's visual restraint. He stands apart from many modern directors by avoiding flashy camera work or excessive editing. Instead, he trusts audiences to connect to subtlety and nuance, a rare quality in today's cinema. Critics on the other side argue that Eastwood's films often show outdated points of view. Younger reviewers question how relevant his work is to today's audiences. They suggest that the moral ambiguity that made Asterisk the good, the bad, and the ugly Asterisk groundbreaking now seems too simple for our complex cultural reality. His careful pacing draws criticism too. Today's viewers expect fast-cut action sequences and compressed storytelling. Eastwood's slow narrative style can feel out of place to those who want quick resolutions. Yet even his critics acknowledge his historical importance. Whether praised for artistic integrity or criticized for thematic limitations, his impact remains clear proof of how deeply the squinting gunslinger from Asterisk, the good, the bad, and the ugly cast Asterisk changed American cinema.